Hello, today we'll talk a little bit about agile software development. Let's take a closer look at SCRUM. To begin with, let's define what agile is and its core values, as they are used in different methodology and frameworks for software development. Agile says that people and interaction are more important than processes and tools. A working product is more important than exhaustive documentation. Cooperation with the client is more important than agreeing with the terms of contract. And ready for change is more important than following the original plan. So now let's talk about Scrum. What is Scrum? Scrum is a framework that helps solve the problems that change in the process to deliver a product with the best possible value to customer. The main task of Scrum is to bring the opportunity to change and implement new ideas into the work. The main feature of Scrum is the involvement of all participants in the process, and each participant has a specific role. There are different types of Scrum, such as social Scrum, pragmatic Scrum, and pure Scrum, but they are all united by three main things: roles, artifacts, and events. I suggest to look at these things in more detail and in general the process itself by such funny example. Let's imagine a modern man who lives in a metropolis, works hard and really wants to relax in nature, but man has built up the land with concrete jungle so much, and it takes a long time to get to the nearest forest and there is no time for long trips. This man decides to order a small forest from a company. After all meeting and proposals which the customer didn't approve, our company decided to turn to Scrum. After all, Scrum will allow you to quickly and soundly create a product. So, let's create a team. Alex is the product owner. He will be the link between the development team and the customer. His task is to maximize the value of the product being developed at the team's work. Its main tool is product backlog. The product backlog contains the necessary work tasks, such as user story, bug, task, etc., sorted in order of priority. Misha is our Scrum Master. He will work directly with the development team. He will organize meetings, monitor the efficiency of the process, and remove obstacles in the work. And our development team. It's worth noting that ideally the development team should consist of 5-7 people, so there will be less talk and more work. We brought all of these people together according to the Scrum Guide, which says that development team must have the following qualities and characteristics. To be self-organizing. No one, including Scrum Master and Product Owner, cannot tell them how to convert the product backlog into a working product. Be multifunctional, have all the necessary skills to produce a working product, and the whole team is responsible for the work performed, not the individual team members. We will assemble our team, dream team, and now we can get down to the work. We already have some of the customers' requirements from the first meeting, so we will start to implement them through product backlog. We will divide the time to work of all projects into small parts. They are named sprints, which can last from 1 to 4 weeks. And before the start of the first sprint, we will gather the whole team for sprint planning meeting. At this meeting, we will set ourselves a sprint backlog, goals for the current sprint, assign everything to the task, evaluate them, and prioritize them. And let the sprint begin. We will be hosting a daily meeting during this event. It will last for a maximum 15 minutes, and each members of the team will have time to answer the three questions. What did I do yesterday? What do I do today? And what are the problems? During the sprint, we will be actively using the Scrum board on which we have three columns with our tasks: to do, in progress, and done. At the end of each sprint, we have to get a working product which the customer can already use. Also, we conduct sprint review and sprint retrospective to evaluate the effectiveness of the team in the last sprint, predict the expected performance in the next sprint, identify problems, and more. It's worth noting that also we can make changes to the product during the development. These changes should be directly related to the current product. For example, if our customer asks us to build a mansion in this forest that we can do right now, we will have to refuse it because Scrum is not multitasking. And we're refining the project, repeating all the actions several times until customer says, "Oh my goodness, that's what I really wanted." So, let's talk about advantages and disadvantages of Scrum. Scrum has great advantages. Scrum is customer-oriented, adaptable. Scrum gives the customer the opportunity to make changes in requirements at any time, but does not guarantee that these changes will be made. The possibility of changing the requirements is attractive for many software customers. Scrum is easy to learn and saves time by eliminating non-critical activities. Scrum allows you to get a potentially working product at the end of each sprint. And Scrum focuses on a self-organizing, multifunctional team capable of solving the necessary tasks with minimal coordination. This is especially attractive for small companies and startups as it eliminates the need to hire or train specialized personnel for managers. Of course, Scrum also has disadvantages. Due to its simplicity and minimalism, Scrum sets a small number of rather strict rules. However, this conflicts with the idea of a client-oriented approach and principles, as the client does not care about the internal rules of the development team, especially if they limit to the client. For example, if necessary, the sprint backlog client can be changed at the discretion of the client, despite the apparent contradiction with Scrum rules. And another weak feature of Scrum is the invasion of self-organizing multifunctional team. With the seemingly lower cost of team coordination, this leads to higher costs for staff selection, motivation, and training. Under certain conditions of the labor market, the formation of full-fledged, effective Scrum team may be impossible. So, that's it, and thank you for your attention.